Well, a lot of work to do, so we just have to start and do that. Well, I have another good news for everyone. In order to have a good position or climb the ladders of the Bocconi University, I confirm that you do not need to be 1.9 meters tall. so, so allow me to call on stage Rita Fatiguso, the correspondent of Il Sole 24 Ore, is also partner of this event today, as a first moderator. And I would like to call on stage also His Excellency, the Ambassador Ettore Sequi. He's our ambassador here in China. Each one appreciates his pragmatic approach to diplomacy. Thank you.
Grazie. Ciao Rita.
Ciao Marco. Okay. Can you hear me well and clear? I'm very proud to be here, and I wish to thank you, everybody, on behalf of my editor too. We are very proud to be a partner of this event, very, very important. And I'm even more proud to raise questions to our ambassador in China. He's doing a very good job, very hard. This is a very big country and with a lot of challenges. And Mr. Ambassador, I have not one, but three questions. Very, very big country, big questions. The first is, I heard about the Road to 50 strategy. The second is, in Italy and China relation, how can we try to rebalance the power, the two powers from both sides, Italy and China? And the third is, which opportunities for Italy in the Silk Road strategy? That is really the issue of this.
Thank you very much. How many days do you have?
You have all the years.
Okay.
You have here. You have 4 years.
Okay. I thank you very much, and it is a real pleasure to be here
Yes.
with you, with all the friends. By the way, there is also some colleague of mine here as sitting, Ambassador Aliberti, who is studied at Bocconi University. I will spend then 1 minute to make two statements. The first is that I was very much inspired by what I heard from the previous speakers. And I would like to conclude this exchange of views with a challenge, but I will keep it for the end. I would like also to say that many years ago I spent 2 weeks at Bocconi. And again, I was really inspired by not only the atmosphere, but talent, by vision that I perceived. This is why I accepted with great enthusiasm, great pleasure. And I would like to thank and to pay respect to President Monti, to my Undersecretary Senator Della Vedova, and to the rector. We met before I left to China, and again I was inspired. So Bocconi is for me a continuous ongoing inspiration. The second reason is that I think investing on education is critical. It's critical for the future of our country, but also for, there is a very beautiful Chinese proverb which says that if your perspective is 1 year, plant rice. If your perspective is 10 years,
Yes.
plant trees. If your perspective is 100 years, then invest in education. Now, coming back to the questions. On the first question, Road to 50, what is it? I believe that in order to achieve results, in order to have success, you need a number of things, but in particular 3. The first is a vision. The second is the will, the political will to go along that vision. And the third is resources. And resources could be either economic but also resources in human capital. So our vision has been depicted as Road to 50, which starts from a simple observation. This year, 2015, we celebrated the 45th anniversary of our diplomatic relations. In 5 years, 2020, we shall celebrate the 50th anniversary, which requires, obviously, a particular attention. But on the same time, 2020 is the year of the completion of the 5-year plan, which is in the process of being approved. So the question is there anything that could be instrumental to the implementation of a 5-year plan in which Italy can offer a number of expertise, projects, ideas? Now, my answer to this is yes, and it is materialized in this Road to 50. For example, the 5-year plans, we have a special focus on services, health services, on issues which are focused in particular on people, food safety, assistance to elder people, and so on. So, and it links to the third question, the Silk Road, the new Silk Road, or One Belt, One Road. Now, in my view, Italy can offer a lot. It is not known that, for example, in the Bloomberg, according to Bloomberg, Italy ranks second as the world healthiest country, and the third in terms of performance of the health system. We invest 6.5 of GDP, and the outcome, the output is good. And we are particularly good in managing the hospital, but broadly speaking, the health system. So this is simply an example. We believe that health, for example, or health services, is a sort of ideal field of cooperation. We had already a number of contacts with our Chinese partners. One minister, our Minister of Health, came to China a few months ago, and a number of projects are now developing. The same could apply to agriculture or whatever is related to food safety, which is a part of this healthy way of approaching life that we have in our country. So I could make a different example. We don't have so much time. But the idea is simply to, I would say, accompany the implementation of these 5-year plans with what Italy can offer, and it is particularly qualified to offer. We have developed also some, I would say, sub-programs. There is one of which I'm very proud. It's called Vitality, with Italy in the middle of this V and final TY, which wants to offer a very immediate idea, a perception that we are a vital country, we are a country which can be a strategic partner. Which brings me to the second question, rebalancing. My assessment of the situation is that we have to be organized and we have to change the paradigm of our presence in China. One of the words that I heard from the previous speakers was competition. Yes, this is a country, is the second economy of the world. Eventually will become the first. It's a huge market. Now, we need to be in this market in an organized way. Our competitors are already doing that. So we need to organize the best of our energies. In order to rebalance, we have started a number of initiatives. For example, road shows. We have to take to not only to Beijing, not only to Shanghai, but also to other cities or regions which will have, in perspective, a very high growth, the best of what Italy can offer. We did it already in Xi'an. We reached a number of agreements. And we are trying to make sure that the agreements are implemented, because it is about the credibility and the sustainability of our presence. In the field of aerospace, in the field of health, and some other fields. We are planning other road shows. I mean, together with ICE, the Italian Chamber of Commerce, a number of entrepreneurs in cities like Hangzhou. Hangzhou is very closely related to Italy, and it is it is famous not only because in Hangzhou we shall have the meeting of the G20, not only because Marco Polo depicted Hangzhou as the most beautiful city in the world, but because, for example, in Hangzhou there will be the Asian Olympic Games. And there will be, therefore, a rate of growth in perspective which could be extremely interesting also for our companies. We are planning to do it in other cities like Chengdu and so on. Mobilizing the system, all the actors that can better contribute to this organization or presentation of Italy as an organized system. We are organizing purchasing missions. We had in November a purchasing mission on the pharmaceuticals and medical equipment. And we are revitalizing a tool which, in my view, is potentially very powerful, which is the business forum. Mr. Tronchetti Provera has been just appointed as the Italian co-chair of the business forum. And I had a few days ago a lunch with the Chinese co-chair, the president of Bank of China. There is Mr. Twangoli. There is a great interest, but it is about the credibility that we can offer, which goes hands in hand with the sustainability of our effort. And here I would like to touch a very important point, which is credibility. In order to be credible, we need we need to show that whenever we sign an agreement, we implement it.
You have to comply.
Precisely. For example, in the previous business forum, we had signed, I think, 16 agreements. Still, I would be happy if two or three are implemented. We have made a mapping of all the agreements that we have in place with China, and through an instrument, a tool that we have established, operational working groups, we are in a position to possibly boosting the implementation of the agreements, monitoring our Chinese friends, and in particular monitoring ourselves. I could continue, but I would like to go to the third question. One Belt, One Road, New Silk Road. I think that there are lots of opportunities, and in fact we have seized the concept. In fact, Italy is among the founding members of the AIIB. Still, we need to ratify the agreement, but I mean, I'm rather sure that
it will happen.
We can do it quickly. There is a very clever expert in the Italian embassy, who, by the way, I think is here somewhere. He studied at Bocconi, and he says that One Belt, One Road is a vision. In my view, it is a bit more than a vision. But we don't have not to waste time. Italy can offer a lot in terms of logistics, in terms of port infrastructures, but we have to come out with a clear, effective proposal. All the flows of goods which can be dispatched in Central Europe can ideally reach the Adriatic ports, and from there to continue to Central Europe. Now, we need to present a credible proposal, because otherwise other opportunities will be seized, other solutions will be found, and we shall stay simply out of this.
We have to rush.
We have to rush, and we have to address the problem in a concrete way. It is an opportunity, we need to seize it.
We need to catch the opportunities. Well, thank you, Mr. Ambassador, and we have a lot of things to do here in China. I think you are on the right road, like your program. So I think that time is up.
Yes, but the challenge, what about the challenge that I wanted to present?
The challenge, I think that maybe...
It is what I wanted to propose to my friends. The challenge is the following. I believe that, interestingly, Road to 50, the horizon of 2020, coincides with this Bocconi strategy 2020.
Yes.
So the issue is, we need, my job is about connecting people and possibly connecting ideas.
Talents.
So Bocconi has both people, I would say talents, and ideas. And I would like, so the challenge is the following. I would ask the friends from Bocconi to contribute to this vision, Road to 50, with ideas, with proposals, with inputs. Because at the end of the day, it is about making our country and the system, the Italian system, more organized. The others are organized. We need to mobilize the best of our energies, and here we can see the best of the Italian energy. So this is my challenge. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Grazie mille, ambasciatore, veramente.